it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Let's close, good luck. Baccarat for the player, Baccarat for the banker, it's a double draw. And player wins 8/7, congratulations. Betting time's open. Because you see, if you have like one child, you can like give them your full attention, right? You can take them like basically the energy and resources you have, you're putting into one person instead of trying to balance it. Let's close, good luck. 9 for the player, 4 for the banker, playing with natural 9, congratulations. Betting time's open. Because no matter how hard you try to make it equal, one will still get more, and the other one will feel left out. Like, you know. Yeah, of course, yeah. Let's close, good luck. Baccarat for the player, 6 for the banker, extra card for the player. Banker wins 6/5, congratulations. Betting time's open. But that's again just my opinion that has formed within these like 13 years that I've had my sister. Maybe when I grow up more and like the kind of dynamic changes between us, I might change my mind, you know. Good luck. 8 for the player, 5 for the banker, playing with natural 8, congratulations. Betting time's open. I just want to see how like it progresses and how our relationship like improves or or like whatever. Maybe you know. No, let's close, good luck. 3 for the player, 5 for the banker, extra card for the player. And banker wins 5/1, congratulations. Betting time's open. I guess another thing is just that pregnancy in general kind of low-key scares me. I've seen way too much crazy stuff and I'm kind of scared. Let's go, good luck. 1 for the player, 9 for the banker. Banker wins natural 9, congratulations. Betting time's open. For my mom, like her second child kind of completely threw her like hormonal balance like off like completely. Let's go, good luck. 2 for the player, Baccarat for the banker, pair of banker's hand is a double draw. It's a tie with 6, congratulations. Betting time's open. Because after she had me, everything was like Gucci and Louis, but from my sister, she started getting like very bad health complications, and I know that happens to a lot of people actually. Let's close, good luck. 2 for the player, 2 for the banker, it's a double draw. It's a tie with 6, congratulations. Betting time's open. No, I mean, I would love to have like a child, like a biological child, of course, like a child of my own, definitely. I'm not one of those people who's like, I don't want to have a kid, because that's most people around me currently. Nobody wants to have kids. Let's go, good luck. 3 for the player, 2 for the banker, it's a double draw. And player wins 8/7, congratulations. Betting time's open. I think that's why we're so underpopulated here, because no young people are having kids, like at all. My age and up, till to like 30, nobody wants kids. Let's go, good luck. 6 for the player, pocket for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 6/1, congratulations. Betting time's open. Yeah, just don't want to put someone through the same thing I've been through. That's what my mom always tells me, but you know, nobody's perfect, I guess. Let's go, good luck. 7 for the player, 8 for the banker. Banker was natural 8, congratulations. Betting time's open. I actually come from quite a big family. Like my mom has 8 siblings. It's crazy. So I have a lot of cousins and a lot of, yeah. Let's go, good luck. 6 for the player, 9 for the banker. Banker wins natural 9, congratulations. Betting time's open. Do you though? I think that's like kind of normal though. People who come from bigger families usually don't want like kids, and then people who come from like, let's go, good luck. player, 4 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. It's a tie with 4. Congratulations. Betting time's open. People who come from like very small families usually want more kids. I think. Just an observation. Maybe I'm wrong. Best goes, good luck. 2 for the player, 9 for the banker. Banker wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I mean, that's totally understandable though. That's how people are. We always want what we don't have, right? Let's close, good luck. Cool. 9 for the player, pocket for the banker, player wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I know my mom really wanted the 3rd kid as well. She really wanted like a baby boy. But yeah, life didn't work out. But she really wanted like a 3rd kid as well. Let's close, good luck. 7 for the player, 5 for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7 over 6. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Now what is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you spy on? Just talk people? Is that what you're trying to say? That's close, good luck. 7 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7 over 3. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's close, good luck. 8 for the player, 4 for the banker, player wins natural 8. Congratulations. Betting time's open. By the way, welcome newcomers. In the last 5 rounds we had 1 banker win and 4 players wins. That's a close, good luck. 7 for the player, 9 for the banker, banker wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's a close, good luck. 7 for the player, pocket for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7 over 2. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Like in the cars. Best close, good luck. 7 for the player, 1 for the banker, extra card for the banker. Banker wins 9 over 7. Congratulations. Betting time's open. No, yeah, I mean, I do that as well. I mean, I don't drive that often, but whenever I'm somewhere outside with people. Best close, good luck. 2 for the player, 9 for the banker, banker wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I can pinpoint a couple of times. I remember once I was sitting at a bus stop kind of near my house, and there was this huge Soviet apartment complex right across. Let's go, good luck. 2 for the player, 6 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. It's a tie with 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And I was just full on I was analyzing every single window, every light in the window, what color is the light, or what's on their window. So it was kind of, I don't know. So yeah, what one time. Good luck. 4 for the player, 1 for the banker. It's a double draw. And player wins 3 over 1. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's a close, good luck. 7 for the player, 6 for the banker. Player wins 7 over 6. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's a close. Good luck. 2 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. Banker wins 8/7. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's a close. Good luck. 2 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. And player wins 3 over Baccarat. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's a close. Good luck. 7 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7 over Baccarat. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's adorable. That's a close. Good luck. 1 for the player, 2 for the banker. It's a double draw. And player wins 8/2. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I have like... Why not? What do you think? What do you think, Matt? That's a close. Good luck. 3 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. Banker wins 7/3. Congratulations. Betting time's open. That's a close. Good luck. 7 for the player, 6 for the banker. Player wins 7/6. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And what good does that do for anyone? Like, what's the pros of that? Let's close. Good luck. 5 for the player, 5 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. Banker wins 9/1. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I mean, if that's what you're like, if that's what your ultimate like life goal is, then I guess so be it. Let's close. Good luck. Cutting cards out. Should change after this round. 7 for the player, 9 for the banker. Banker wins natural 9. Congratulations. And now it's time for the shoe change. I mean, sounds like a solid plan, honestly. I feel like the time until then, however long that is until then, I think it would be like 10 times more worth it than anything average. Time for the burn card procedure. I'm gonna burn 3 cards. But anything like average that would last past that time, you know, that will last longer. Am I making any sense? Probably not. I'm definitely not. It's fine. Let's close. Good luck. 9 for the player, Baccarat for the banker. Player wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I would 100% sacrifice like an average. Yeah. Let's close. Good luck. 4 for the player, 8 for the banker, band, the banker, sand, banker wins natural 8. Congratulations. Betting time's open. close. Good luck. 7 for the player, 2 for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7 over 5. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Sorry, let me rephrase whatever I was trying to say. That's a close. Good luck. 1 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. Banker wins 1 over Baccarat. Congratulations. Betting time's open. The time until you disappear forever. However long it is till then. Let's go. Good luck. 1 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. It's a tie with 1. Congratulations. Betting time's open. I think, choose that over average commitment. That would be a lifelong commitment, you know. Let's go. Good luck. 4 for the player, 9 for the banker. Banker wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. You know, whatever. Anyways, I have quite like the opposite story from the Asian fam one. We have like a family living. Let's go. Good luck. Baccarat for the player, 1 for the banker. It's a double draw. Banker wins 5 over 2. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Like they're kind of living kind of in my area a little bit. Not really in my village, but like kind of near. And I see them sometimes, like at the store or just like on the bus or somewhere. Let's go. Good luck. 4 for the player, 4 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. And banker wins 8 over 6. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And they have like a little boy and they have a little girl. I think the girl is. They have a one of the kids is a baby and one of the kids is like an already like a toddler. Let's go. Good luck. 8 for the player. Baccarat for the banker. Player wins natural 8. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And I saw them at the store one time. Like we have like a drugstore kind of that I sometimes go to, and they had like the baby stroller with them. And let's go. Good luck. 9 for the player, 1 for the banker. Player wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And I mean, even from a distance, you can see that those kids are being like mistreated. And the stroller that they had like beer cans all over like the perimeter, just like together with the baby. They just had like beer cans in there, you know. Let's go. Good luck. 1 for the player, 2 for the banker. It's a double draw. And player wins 3 over Baccarat. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And they had like a full-on bag of like alcohol bottles like underneath the stroller and stuff, and I've seen them like yell, like full-on yell at the little boy. Let's go. Good luck. 3 for the player, 7 for the banker, extra card for the player. Banker wins 7 over 6. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Or actually, they might have 3 kids, like a girl, then a little bit younger boy, and then like a baby, full-on baby. I think they have 3 kids actually, and they are very like, I don't know. Let's go. Good luck. 3 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. Player wins 4 over 3. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Clearly having like behavior problems and stuff. They don't really know how to behave in public, and saw them yelling at the girl in a bus stop one time, like just dragging her and stuff, and I was just like, this goes. Good luck. 7 for the player, Baccarat for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7 over 3. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Where was I? What was the last thing I said? That's close. Good luck. Player wins 9/4. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And the stroller had like just cans of beer like around the perimeter, like inside the stroller, together with the baby, and like bags of like alcohol bottles underneath on the like the little shelf pocket thing. Let's go clock. 1 for the player, 4 for the banker, extra card for the player, extra card for the banker. Player wins 3/2. Congratulations. Betting time's open. Both of the parents, they look like they're like, they don't look fine at all. Their clothes, their like hair, faces, everything, they don't look like they are okay. Let's go good luck. 7 for the player, 4 for the banker, extra card for the banker. Player wins 7/4. Congratulations. Betting time's open. And I'm constantly seeing them like mistreat the kids. Whenever I see them, I've seen them like yell at the kids, like full on like drag them around and do like the craziest stuff to them. Let's go good luck. 7 for the player, 9 for the banker. Banker wins natural 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. They also really don't know how to behave in public. The kids nor the parents. They be yelling like just in the store, in the middle of the store. They just be yelling some shit and some crazy stuff, and I'm like, whoa, like, let's go, good luck. 4 for the player, 3 for the banker, extra card for the extra card for the banker. It's a tie with 9. Congratulations. Betting time's open. But yeah, time for dealer's change. What I wanted to say was that just breaks my heart every time I see them, you know. Good luck with the next dealer.
Hi everyone, my name is Steffa. I'm going to be a dealer for the next session. Let's close the luck. 6 for player, 9 for banker. Banker wins with 9/6. Congratulations for all winners. Luck in the next round. Betting time. Welcome and newcomers. Last seconds. And that's closed. Good luck. 7 for player, 2 for banker, extra card for banker. Player wins at 7/4. Congratulations for all winners. Luck in the next round. Betting time. Last seconds. That's closed. Good luck. 1 for player, 6 for banker, extra card for player. Banker wins at 6/1. Congratulations for all winners. Luck in the next round. Betting time. The last 5 rounds, banker won for 3 times. And that's closed. Good luck. 8 for player, 8 for banker. It's a tie with 8. Congratulations, and good luck into the next round. Betting time's open. Please place your bets. That's closed. Good luck. Baccarat for player, 2 for banker, double draw. Banker wins with 8/4. Congratulations and good luck in the next round. Betting time's open. Please place your bets.